All right. Are we on? We on? Come on. Freeze, freeze. It always freezes. No? See? I told you. mm. Anyways, whatever. Give me a chance to swig on my little rum and cokes. Anyway, I'm going to start with this card right here. This card is very important. I keep saying that the veil is being lifted. And what this is the veil is being lifted. And there has been some mojo, some voodoo being put up on us. And right here, the little bluebird of enlightenment is coming to get us out of this entanglement that we are in, okay, as this thing starts to leave. And I want to talk about what I did last night in live. And basically, I kind of used what they've been doing, which is kind of a ritualistic magic. And I basically talked about how a few years ago that I was able to kind of uncover all these people in the cabal, found out that some of my family was connected to it, and I went out and basically researched it, and then I collected the karma and I released it. And what I did is I used symbology of the Archangel Michael uh, sword, and I used it as a dart. And this morning, the universe was just like clicking off like an alarm everywhere I went. I was just like, wow, because that's the type of connection I have, okay? And as I continue to do these videos, I'm going to continue to show signs and symbols and stuff like that about how I'm connected to it. And we all are. You just have to open yourself to it. And I left three different ways how they distract you last night in my last live about how they try to distract you in certain ways to get you to go in certain different directions. And I've been seeing a lot of people have been doing that lately, and I'll get into that. But what I wanted to do today was the funniest thing was it was kind of clicking on me, and I was thinking in my brain like, what do I talk about today? You want me to talk about something today? And I was kind of like walking down the street, and kind of my thoughts were kind of connecting to kind of like things that I was seeing. And that's goes into one of the things that I went into last night about how they try to deter you. Okay. So anyway, I got back home. I was out and stuff was kind of funny, and I was like, whatever. I was just on my walk, and I wasn't taking it too serious. But then I get home, and then I click online, and I look at Benny Johnson on Facebook, and then he he has a video of a lightning bolt, and it came and it struck a golf ball, right? And he's like, guys, I think the universe is upset. So last night I basically did a little bit of what you could, I guess you could say, would be like a white magic ritual, because nothing that I do is ever dark. But it was kind of like that, and it was almost like a prayer. But it was something that I did to basically, because I saw the tide turning, and I see these negative stuff. Like I said, I see this veil, and I did this in the Trump card reading. It's being lifted, so I wanted to reinforce the universe and give it some energy that I had from the past, and say, hey, if you can, could you make some of these videos humorous for us? And then it shot me out the video from Benny Johnson where he's like, guys, this is kind of serious, but it's kind of it's kind of funny, but it's kind of serious, you know. And I was like, those are the kind of videos I was looking for. And then I saw this lightning bolt, and it shot and it hit the golf ball. And in my video last night, I was talking about my karma, and the main karma I'd said was my stepmom, who literally admitted to me that she was part of a cabal that was trying to ruin my life, right? And the main thing that they did was interfere with my chances. Which my chances? It wasn't 100%, but I mean, they're saying there's a chance. There was possibly a chance, and they took away the fact that I could have connected to the San Diego Chargers at the time, and I would have had a song, and I had a whole idea, and I had my whole game. They knew my game plan. They were living with me. I was explaining to them my game plan. Do you understand that? And then they swiped it away, and that's why this is so significant. It doesn't matter if the Chargers would have took it or not, but you have to understand, like, they knew it, and they used that. And then for her to come and tell me one day, this is why this is significant. But then I come and I see Benny Johnson, I see that bolts of lightning, because you know the San Diego Chargers, or the Los Angeles Chargers, have the bolts. And so when I saw him post that video, this is how the connection to the universe works. Is it was a bolt of lightning that struck a golf ball like a dart. Because what I said was, I was like, I'm gonna take the dagger, and I'm gonna shoot it. And that was the name of the video. I shoot the dagger. So I shot the dagger like a dart, and then to wake up in the morning and to see that video of Benny Johnson when he had a lightning bolt strike a golf ball, that's like the universe saying, message sent, message received, and they strike a literal golf ball. it was like the universe threw a lightning bolt. Like they took it right off the Chargers helmet and threw it. And I know that's weird, but I keep telling you guys, if you're gonna watch me, stuff's gonna like connect like that. And that's why I told the universe when I first said, "All right, dude, do you guys really want me? I mean, does the universe really want me to do this? Because I'm really gonna show these people my connection to the universe as far as card reading, but as far as like other things that you do to me that's normal to me, but might freak these people out." And the universe said, "Go ahead." So when I saw that video this morning, I was like, "All right, all right." Sorry. I mean, I know it was kind of funny, but I mean, how many times are you gonna see a lightning bolt literally strike a golf ball after the dude hit it perfectly? And then last night, if you saw what I did, I said, "You know what, universe? I want to strike the heart of the cabal." Because I've captured them, I've seen them, we can all see them. I have examples, many examples, as far as the left pushing agendas and doing this and this and that. And it struck that golf ball, which was like striking a heart. You know what I'm saying? Striking the bullseye of a dartboard, and then you see the light shatter. And then after I said that, I said, I need you after that. If you do strike the heart of the cabal, I need you to spread out like blood going through the body and cut off the limbs of the cabal. And if you can do it, can you do it in kind of a funny way? And then Benny Johnson the next morning kind of did it in a funny way, but kind of a serious way. And that's basically what I asked for. And the next day it came to me. So with that being said, one of the other things that happened is when I was out in the streets today, I was kind of thinking about like, what do you want me to do a live tonight? What would I do a live tonight about? And I started thinking about Trump, because Trump's back. And I was talking about this earlier about breadcrumbs and things that the cabal. I gave you 3 things that the cabal could possibly do to lead you astray. One of the things is constantly get something that you're emotionally connected to. Like I said, Hawaii, and then it's like they just bombard you with like Hawaii, like they did Cat Williams, and they're like constantly this and this and that. They get triggers on you to where they can trigger you to emotionally affect you, especially if you're in public, and they cause you to maybe get arrested or do something crazy like Cat Williams punching the 12-year-old. All right, it's sophisticated like that, but when you can see it, you just sit back and you just observe it. You're like, So anyways, I was out today and I was kind of thinking about that. And I was thinking, okay, Trump, for some reason, Trump was coming to mind. And I looked over and there was a Trump flag on the table. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll talk about that because he's back. And what I've noticed is a lot of people right now are like, he's part of the cabal. He's part of the cabal. And my favorite guy, David Icke, and kind of Anomaly are going off on these tangents. And I'm not saying they're bad at all because I love these dudes. But they're like going off on these breadcrumb trails. They're following this breadcrumb trails, you guys. And they're talking about, well, there's anti-Semitic or Satimic. Anyway, and they're talking about, oh, he joined Rumble because Gab wouldn't allow him to be the anti-Semitic or Semitic. I don't know. Say bad things about Jewish people, okay? You can't say bad things about Jewish people. Don't say bad things about any people if you can. I mean, unless you make it a joke. But the whole thing is like, you guys kind of went off on this little... You fell for the breadcrumbs, and you're following this whole trail, and you're not looking at the big picture, how big tech and how Twitter is just banning people like crazy all the time, and you're off on this little follow the Trump trail, and that's why he needs to go, and that's why I pulled this card in the Trump returns card reading. Because you're following this, okay? He's leading you. You're following this. You're not following. This is what was put on us, and it's lifting, and you guys are still following it. And it's like, knock it off, dude. You're not looking at the big picture. It's the forest for the trees scenario, all right? You're looking at the forest for the trees. You know, the forest got all kinds of animals and noises and cliffs and valleys and rivers and all kinds of stuff. But you're like, looking at it look at these trees, you know, all you see is the trees. You got to go in the forest and see what else is in the forest. And that's what's going on. And I'm seeing it. And you guys are like, oh, this anti-Semitic or Semitic, whatever. I can't even keep up with all your racist slurs anymore, okay? I'm done. I don't even know what a xenophobe is. And I don't want to know. What the hell is a xenophobe, a phobophobe, a phobalistic, and then I do have some good things. I was watching Will Johnson earlier today, and I kept telling the gay community, yo, you guys need to be, like, on point because they're going to attack you. And what did they do? Well, first of all, the NFL is taking the rainbow flag and trying to run a play. And then they got the gay men's choir of San Francisco coming out and like, we're just going to go out and talk about how we want your kids. Oh, but it was a joke. No, they're just trying to poke. They're trying to poke. They're trying to start the tensions between you because Black Lives Matter fell apart, like I said, and they're just trying to kind of like, can we stoke the fires of the gay? But the realistic realism of it is 90 to 95% of the gay community don't want nothing to do with kids, and y'all know that. Y'all look at kids, you'll be like, nah, I'm good. So they was going off that little percentage, like, okay, there's gonna be creepers in every community. It doesn't matter if it's gay, straight, in between, far. There's always gonna be them dudes like, oh, I'll take care of your kids. You won't sit on my lap. I'll put a Santa Claus outfit on. Sit on my lap. Oh, when them kids sit on my lap. Oh, that's not the gay community, dog. That's just some creepers, and they're in every community. So, and that's what I was saying like 2 weeks ago. Like, gay community, wake up, bro. Don't let them put the magnifying glass on the creepers, okay? But that's what they try to do. But anyway, my whole point was, I kind of lost track, sorry. Oh, my whole point was Trump's coming back, all right? He's coming back, and he's going to be our leader, okay? And they're like, oh, my God. Literally, leaders of foreign countries have come up missing, like the leader of Haiti just died because he didn't want to accept the jab. And people who didn't go along with the Rona lockdowns, they've come up missing. And I'm not going all that down that rabbit hole, but these people that are taking the breadcrumbs and are like, Trump is part of the cabal. At some point, you gotta realize we need this dude alive, not dead. Okay, there was literally like reporters like they are gonna put a bullet to the back of his head. We are in the time of Epstein getting Epsteined. Okay, McAfee, we don't know what happened to McAfee. Okay, the people are getting murked on the daily, and then they're like, oh, well, the WikiLeaks guy and the Snowden, and they didn't release him, and this is my boy David Icke, and it's like, I probably think they're better off if they have anything to do with the Clintons in that jail cell. I think you guys are stay in that jail cell and let's work it out for 5 years because people get murked all over the place. The president of Haiti just got murked. Okay, people getting murked. Okay, we don't know what's up with McAfee. His wife saying, well, he didn't release the kill switch. I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but we're there, and so Trump ain't an idiot. Okay, he's got this beautiful wife, he's got his beautiful family, beautiful kids. So he is in the know. So he had to take a step back because people been going against this Rona stuff, been showing up, taking dirt naps. So you guys are going, oh, and that's what I'm trying to say. They're leading you down the bread trail. Okay, you're going down the bread trail too far. You guys need to take a step back, take a breath. This is why I'm coming out now. This is why I didn't come out before, because I'm trying to slowly break you into my connection with the universe. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm starting to show you examples of how I've predicted the past, and now I'm here in the future, and I'm showing you the different little things that I've done, and certain little things, because they've thrown so many things at you over 2020, just the kitchen sink. I mean, just everything at you that you're starting to just go crazy. You're starting to go over here, anti-Semitic and Semitic or whatever it is, and you're following those little bread trail, those little crumb trails, and that's where they want you to go. Oh, and they have a little recall protocol, and you're kind of following. I'm seeing it, so I'm coming out here and I'm just like, nah, I got to come with a different perspective. Not that people are watching, doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it. But the fact of the matter is, Trump is more popular than ever. And he is going to be the leader. And I've done a card read on it. And he is going to be the leader, whether you like it or not. Okay? He's going to be. He's the best thing we got. And he was no good to us dead. Okay? So if he went hard against it, if you think Donald Trump was the president in 2020, you're a moron. They took the reins from Donald Trump. And you know who they gave it to? A Fauci. They give it to a Fauci. Dr. Anthony Fauci was the president in 2020. Dr. Anthony Fauci was our president in 2020. Trump had to step aside or he was going to get a bullet to the back of the head. And they have clips of reporters saying that. You and I both know it. If he didn't step down, he was going to get murked. But he's back. And the majority, and this is not it. This is not the majority. The silent majority had to step up and step out. And that's the truth of the matter. That's what the real deal Holyfield is. Y'all needed to start speaking up. I've been on all these chat rooms. I've been on the internet, and the silent majority sat back and thought, we're gonna vote these people out on the when it comes to 2020 vote on November 3rd. We're gonna vote them out. And then you had to witness what you witnessed. Whether you believe it or not, you witnessed what you witnessed. And that was the great wake-up call. All right? And that was it. Now you're awake. And now you see him go to a UFC event the other day, and the people are cheering. You're seeing the people are turning the page because what you think is the majority is the minority, okay? And the silent majority has woken up. They have taken the blanket off, and they've woken up. And these people are out in the open now. We can see the CNNs. We can see the whole board now, okay? And we've seen what's happened over 2020. And this dude needed to step aside. And I said this in the Trump return card read. He needed to step aside. And when he did step aside, this evil thing that was amongst us was going to turn. And now you see the people eating themselves. They didn't know what to do. And now we're starting to see the way out, okay? And this is a spiritual warfare, and it's going down. And that's why I took the karma of the things that I've done in the past, and I released it. And the universe gave me that lightning bolt. Like he took the bolt right off a freaking Charger helmet. He threw it and hit a damn golf ball to be like, how you like that, Mikey? Because he knows I like darts, because I took the Archangel Michael's little sword and I tossed it like a dart. And I said that. I tossed it like a dart. So anyways, we're on the right path. People need to start seeing what's going on. People are waking up exponentially. They're waking up a lot, all right? I ain't trying to go there right now. And we're going to continue on this path. It's going to keep going down this path. I've done a bunch of card reads. But right now, if you're going to worry about, focus all your attention on Donald Trump and how, like, he's like, yeah, you can't talk bad about Jewish people, and we don't like negative stuff, and I'm joining Rumble because of that. You need to bring it back. Bring it back, dog. Bring it back, dog, and look at the big picture, okay? Twitter is just cutting people off left and right. You know, they're literally killing themselves. Facebook is just going crazy. Facebook is kind of trying to keep it sane, but these people are going crazy, all right? But people are waking up. So everybody just start looking at what the real is the real, and stop focusing on the fact that he doesn't want you to say a bad thing about a Jewish person. Because with that being said, you have hundreds of thousands of people being shadow banned and all kinds of craziness going on, and you're focusing on this little speck of information. And that's just stupid. All right? Just remember, what goes around comes around, and right now it's about to go down, okay? All right? So anyways, keep your heads up. I'll figure out something to talk about tomorrow. Check out this lion. It's so beautiful, right? Look at my chica. And then I think he stopped moving around because I put a little light on his ass. Well, he's always bouncing around in my old videos. Don't get me into the Saint Michael, Archangel Michael stuff, because that's a rabbit hole I'm not trying to go down. All right? All right, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Peace.